Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Ayoni.
I am Nadhrah.
I am Fadlhlin Sakina.
I am Mirza Fatin Nabihah.
And I am Nur Syafiqah.
We are going to present about just-in-time system. Okay, now I'm going to explain about the definition of JIT system. The just-in-time system is a system of supplying goods as close as possible when they are needed. When we are using JIT system, we are going to include the value-added activities and we are going to exclude the non-value-added activities in calculating our production costs. And value-added activities are those activities that will give value to add value to the production, while non-value-added activities are those activities that does not add value to the product. And the examples of non-value-added activities are reworking goods or inspecting goods, while the example of value-added activities are cost of buying raw materials and cost of direct labor. So I will continue with the type of JIT system. There are two types of JIT system, which are JIT production and JIT processing. Firstly, JIT production. Okay, JIT production operates on the pull concept where only the receipt of the customer triggers production activities. It reduces WIP and raw material where only the inventory can be extremely low. The next is key features of JIT production. Firstly, pull method of coordinating production. Pull method begins with customer order. With this strategy, companies will make full order product to fulfill the customer's orders. Okay, secondly, purchase of material and manufacture of product in small lots. It will help in reduction in cycle inventory, reduce lead time and achieving uniform workload. Okay, thirdly is quick and inexpensive setup of production machinery. And then effective preventive maintenance of equipment. Okay, lastly, flexible work team. Flexible work team, okay, workers in flexible workforce can be trained to perform more than one job. Okay, next type of JIT is JIT purchasing. JIT purchasing is purchase raw material from outside supplier only as they are needed. Okay, the key features of JIT purchasing is they have only few suppliers and long-term contract with these suppliers. Okay, material and part delivered in small lots as needed and minimal inspection of delivered material in each part.
Now I will move on to the differences between JIT purchasing and traditional purchasing. As you can see in the table above, in JIT purchasing, they will purchase smaller lot size compared to traditional purchasing. This is because in JIT, they will purchase raw material when they are actually needed. Next, in JIT purchasing, usually they will have no rejection from the suppliers, while in the traditional purchasing, they will have 2% rejection from suppliers. This is because in JIT, there is an existence of good relationship between suppliers and the buyers. And next is JIT purchasing usually make more frequent deliveries from the same supplier, while in traditional purchasing, they will make less deliveries but at higher quantities. Next, in JIT purchasing, they will emphasize on long-term contract, while traditional purchasing, their main objective is to get the lowest price. Next, in JIT purchasing, they usually will have minimal paperworking and less formal communication, while in traditional purchasing, they will have a formal communication and formal paperworking. And lastly, in JIT purchasing, buyer usually decide on flexibility delivery schedule for weekly or daily, while for traditional purchasing, buyer usually decide on delivery schedule for monthly or yearly.
Now, I would like to explain to you about the advantages of using the JIT system.
And the first one is that it can lower the stock holding, means that, as we all know, in JIT system, we purchase the material in a very small quantity and also just when we need it. Therefore, if we purchase the material in a very small quantity, that means that we can reduce the storage space and also cut the insurance costs and rental costs. The second one is less working capital is tied up with stock. As I mentioned before, in JIT system, we purchase the material in a very small quantity. That means that we need less worker and less labor cost to deal with the stock. Okay, the next one is that waste can be reduced, means that when we purchase the material in a small quantity, the possibility for the material to become obsolete or out of date may be reduced and lesser. Okay, next is to avoid the build-up of unsold finished product. Okay, as if during the peak season, the demand for our product will be high. Therefore, we can purchase all the material in a large quantity or in bulk. But what if the demand for our product decreases? That is why we use the JIT system, as it can avoid the build-up of unsold product. And the last one is less time required. I do say so because we know that when we purchase a very small quantity of product or material, that means that we don't need much time to do the checking or the inspection for the product. That means that will be less time required.
Now I will continue with the disadvantages of JIT system. One of the disadvantages of JIT system is production is very reliant on suppliers. This is because if stock is not delivered on time, the whole production schedule can be delayed, as well as when the stock delivered by supplier is in the wrong amount, it could seriously impact the production process. Number two is when we use the JIT system, there are no spare or finished product available to meet the unexpected order, because all product is made to meet the actual order only. It will be worse during the festive season such as Hari Raya, Deepavali and also Chinese New Year, because the demand for the unexpected order is higher. The last one is a natural disaster could interfere with the flow of goods. This will lead to production delay and also seriously impact the production process since the goods is not supplied on time. For instance, if flood happen in an area where the supplier located, it will be hard for the supplier to deliver stock immediately, since he's stuck in the natural disaster. Therefore, this will affect the production of a business.
The company that we choose that using JIT system is McDonald's.
In 1982, McDonald's first restaurant was opened in Malaysia in an area of Kuala Lumpur. During that year, until the end of 2003, McDonald's applied make-to-stock system. Make-to-stock system is a traditional production strategy that is used by business to match production and inventory with consumer demand forecast. Make-to-stock requires an accurate forecast of demand in order to determine how much stock should produce. And in 2004 until now, McD used just-in-time system. Uses of just-in-time means that they only cook or assemble their foods only after a customer make an order. This method was recently introduced after they realized that a lot of food was wasted as a result of overproduction when the food was pre-cooked.
I will continue on the implementation of JIT in McDonald's. Okay, actually the JIT system in McDonald's occurs when they start to make the food as fast as they can when a customer places a specific order. Okay, actually, just-in-time system is being implemented in McDonald's as they want to have the maximum output and also to decrease the cost. McDonald's actually able to meet the demand of the customers when they do this kind of activities. For instance, they use the sophisticated burger making technology, including a record-breaking bun toaster.
So I will continue with the process overview of implementation of JIT in McDonald's. Firstly, the customer will place the order. For example, customer order for the McChicken. Okay, after that, the worker will prepare for the order. And when the order is completed, the worker will serve to the customer. Then finally, customer will enjoy the order.
Now I will tell you about the advantages of implementation of JIT in McDonald's. The first one is it can improve the quality of the product. This is because the burgers are prepared when customer place their order. So customer will get the burgers freshly. The next one is customer service can be improved. This is because the burgers is made only after the order is placed. Therefore, making a special order is not an issue for them and they will not freak out. And then the third one, it can reduce cost or reduce wastage. This is because uncooked material can be kept longer compared to half-cooked material that be implemented in their previous method. Lastly, it can reduce the customer waiting time, which is from 11 minutes to 1.5 minutes. So in overall, with this implementation of JIT in McDonald's, the sales of McDonald's have increased from years to years.
Okay, so now I'm going to continue with the challenges of JIT in McDonald's. The first one is more planning required. With JIT inventory management, it is imperative for McDonald's to understand the sales trend and the variance to cope with the demand product during the peak season. They need to have a better plan to make sure that the item is available when the customer make their order. For example, during Chinese New Year, McDonald's will sell prosperity burger during the period, and when the period ends, they will stop selling the burger. Okay, the second one is risk of running out of stock. As McDonald's does not carry much stock, there will be lack of stock to meet unexpected demand, and this will lead to decreasing in the sales revenue. And the third one is lack of control over time frame. There will be a risk of delaying stock as McDonald's have to rely on the timeless of their suppliers for each product.
For any question, you guys can comment down below. Thank you.